We're with Rena Levi of Rena Levi Skincare. Rena Levi is the prominent esthetician in Dallas, probably in the United States, maybe in the world, who is curing acne. Her products have continuously worked throughout history in curing acne from almost everybody that she's come into contact with. Rena, tell the audience, tell the viewers, the first product that you start with. I think it's the cleansing cream, is that correct?
Yeah, this is the cleansing cream. That's what you need for a back bar, okay? The cleansing cream, the bamboo scrub, the amazing scrub, the aloe vera cooling spray, the herbal peel, the drying lotion, the light moisturizer, and the sunscreen.
And then the last one is the soap.
That I send with them.
The soap that they wash with every day after they get finished with the facial. So these products, with the exception of the soap, you're going to use on the customer.
That's what every esthetician needs in her back bar.
Okay, very good. So let's get started with the facial.
Starting to give a facials, and the first thing that the esthetician needs is either a cotton or anything that she wants to clean the face with. And first thing I do is take the cleansing cream, I put it on my hand. The steam is coming up. Okay, with the cotton, I take off the makeup. Most clients like to leave their makeup off because when the facial is over, the face is so red, so they, at least I try not to take the makeup off. I open the cotton into two, wrap it around my finger. Okay, that's the first step. The second step, what I do, I take olive oil, and it doesn't matter how bad the acne is, I still use the olive oil because olive oil is very healing. Any olive oil. It doesn't have to be a certain company. And I just give like a 3-minute massage. The purpose of this massage is just to soften the skin that the blackhead and whitehead can come out. Any esthetician, can use any massage that you want. The purpose, as I said, this is just to soften the skin so it'll be easier to take the blackheads and whiteheads out. Then I take the cotton again and I take the olive oil off. The next step is that I take the bamboo scrub. That's all what you need. Usually, you always have to have some water and you scrub this for 2 minutes. This really, really, really helped the blackhead and whitehead come easier. 7 minutes has passed, and what I do, I take the bamboo scrub again with the cotton. Okay, now that her face is clean, I'm gonna start cleaning the blackhead and the whitehead. To not scar the skin, I use a little needles. Any needle would work. I like BD because they're so tiny you can barely see them and they don't scar the skin. So what I do, I put my gloves on. So like you see where she has the pimple over here, what I do, I wrap my finger with the cotton, and trust me, this is the only way to clear acne. And what I do, I stretch the skin, find the pimple, and poke it, just like that. I go like this, and it comes right out. What I do, I start usually from this side of the forehead, and just make sure that all the pores are clean. Usually they don't feel anything because, unless you hit the nerve by mistake. Okay, now that I finished cleaning that, I wrap this, put it in the trash, and what I do, I take the aloe vera and I spray the skin. I clean one more time with the cotton. I take a hot towel. I'm still gonna use this towel. And what I do, I take the bamboo scrub again, just to make sure that if I left anything in the pores, the bamboo scrub will get it. You don't need very much, very little. Always wet your hand. Use the very same towel. And now I use the amazing scrub. And if I say it's amazing, it's amazing. And here is where you have to educate your client what's going to happen, because this amazing scrub works really physically. After you apply it, the customer is going to feel like they have needles in the skin. The skin is going to be red, and it shows that it really, really penetrates into the skin. The blood is rushing oxygen get into the pores, and at the same time, it kills bacteria. Some client may feel some peeling. Now, if you have a client that has no acne, that is not oily, you only scrub for 1 minute and you leave it on for 1 minute. But if you have skin that is oily and have pimples, you scrub for 1 minute, 2 minutes, you leave it on for 10. Now, I use the same towel. The towel has to be cold. Before, the towel had to be hot. But right now, the skin is very, very sensitive because this is a very powerful product. The skin is very sensitive and it's going to be red. So I go very gentle. See how red the skin is? It stimulates the blood, put oxygen into the skin, completely renew the skin. But you must tell your client how these products work and what they're going to feel. They're going to have like a little sunburn. If she was a severe acne, which she was before, what I do, once I put the Amazing Scrub on, I take a little bit of the Herbal Peel, very little, like that. And I sprinkle on her face like that, and I scrub it. So it has very, very, very strong effect on the skin, and it heals the acne. And but that's only when there's a severe acne. I get another towel, and the towel has to be cold. And what I do, I take the drying lotion on the spot, and wherever the client has acne, I just put a Q-tip in, and I go like that. That's where she had her problem. And it hurts. You have to tell them that it's going to hurt. I turn it over to the other side. That's all. You just put it where she has the blemishes. And you let it sit for 5 minutes, then you take it off. When 5 minutes is over, 6 minutes is over, I take a cold towel. You see, the reason I leave the makeup on, I try not, it comes, but I try to leave the makeup off so when they leave, they look nice a little bit. Okay, my next step is to take the light moisturizer. And it's very light. It's excellent for rosacea. It's excellent for the worst acne because it just goes right into the skin, penetrate with no harms. It's not greasy. See, it goes right in. And then I ended up with the sunscreen, and you only need a drop. This sunscreen does not clog the pores, doesn't leave white film. Look at that, it's unbelievable. The face will be red for probably tonight, some people tomorrow. See, no white film, no shine, no grease, nothing. Beautiful face. And then I teach them how to take care of the skin at home. I promise everybody that I give them at least 95% result, but they have to follow what I say. It's like going to the doctor. You can't go to the doctor. You know, a lot of clients says, but I'm using this, I'm using this. It's like going to the doctor and he gives you, tell you to take a certain medication and he says, you know, my mother has this medication or my sister. No, if you want to cure them, they have to use your products. I would like to review the products that I use on the facials. This is the cleanser, which I take the makeup off. And this is the bamboo scrub, which after the cleanser, I use the olive oil. The olive oil is very, very important because it gets the skin soft. And doesn't matter how bad the acne is, you can still do it because it's very healing. Then when I take the olive oil off, I put the bamboo scrub and I scrub it for 2 minutes. Then I take the bamboo scrub off and I start cleaning the skin and take all the blackheads and all the whitehead. When I'm finished, I spray the skin with the olive oil, with the aloe vera cooling spray, and then I apply the Amazing Scrub. If somebody is very bad, has very bad acne, I take the Herbal Peel and I just spray a little bit. I take very little, I put on top of the Amazing Scrub and I scrub the skin for 1 minute and leave it on 10. If a client is not severely oily, if she's like dry skin or sensitive skin, you only leave it for 1 minute. But acne, oily, blackheads, whitehead, you leave it on for 10 minutes. Then I take off the Herbal Peel with cold water, cold towel, and I apply the on-the-spot solution on wherever they have pimples. If they have all over the face, I put it over the face, and if they have just a spot or two, that's what I do. I take this also with a cold towel, and I apply the light moisturizer, which is excellent for rosacea and all type of oily skin. And then I ended up with the sunscreen. And I meant to tell you that I leave this for 5 minutes after I apply it to the skin, and I take it off with cold water, with cold towel. When I finish the facial, it's very important to emphasize to the client that if they want to see results, they have to follow, they have to listen to you. They can't tell you, oh, I'm using this product or that product. It's not going to work. It's just like going to a doctor and he tells you you need to take antibiotic and you say, I'm going to use my mom. You can't do that. If you promise them that you're going to help them, they have to use these products. So I recommend very highly this soap. This is a legend. That soap is the most remarkable things anybody ever saw. There's nothing that's compared to it. And if they are very bad, I ask them to wash the face twice a day for 1 minute, no cheating. They really have to scrub, the skin for 1 minute in the morning and 1 minute in the evening. The result is unbelievable. After they wash the face with the soap, they use the bamboo scrub in the shower or by the sink, wherever they want to, once a day. So twice a day they wash with this, and once a day they wash with the bamboo scrub. The bamboo scrub just, kind of take the leftover that the soap leaves on the skins. And after they do that, they use the light moisturizer. So first, they use the soap twice a day for 1 minute, and the bamboo scrub once a day for 1 minute, 2 minutes. They can do it in the shower, they can do it in the sink, it's their choice, but they should use it once a day. Then they use the light moisturizer. At night, they use on the spot. It's a little bottle. Make sure to tell them they have to shake it, and they take Q-tips and they put it on the spot. If they have lots of acne, they just go all over the acne, but this is for the spots. It's also excellent for fever blister. Now, in the beginning, I tell them to come every week for 4 weeks. Then they come every 2 weeks, then they come every 3 weeks, until they come once a month. So in the meanwhile, they have to use the amazing scrub, and what it is amazing, like I said it in the facials. And they have to use it once a week and scrub the face for 2 minutes and leave it on, or 1 minute and leave it on for 10. And you must explain to them that it's going to hurt. They're going to feel like they have needles in the skin. It would last for 2 hours to 10 hours to 8 hours, depends on the client, but the result is amazing. It gives you a completely brand new skin. Now, if you keep on using the amazing scrub, like for 5 minutes, you're going to have a peel. So you must explain that this is not like any products you ever seen before. It really, really works, and everybody that uses it just love it. It's unbelievable. Thank you for listening to this video. I hope you're gonna follow the instruction, and because if you're gonna follow this instruction, I promise you, you're gonna have result. You're never gonna hear people tell you anymore, I've tried everything, because they finally got the right products with these products.